Hello and welcome everyone. I kind of saw this little idle game appear on my Steam, and I saw it was on sale and I was kind of really interested in it. I played around the demo a little bit and I was like, I think this would be fun. It's essentially like a little bit of like oh, what's it called? It's like those little idle games that you will see on like let's say like Fortnite for example. It's like the tycoon games to a small extent, where it's just like you break stuff, you gather resources, and you have objectives on building stuff. But I figured it would just be a nice little time to stream and see how I feel about this game. I definitely feel like I'm gonna like it. It does kind of sound like it's a little too low. Let me see if I can fix that at all. It's max volume on my PC. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me bring it up a little more. There we go. Hopefully this is fine. Let me up my microphone just a little bit. There we go. Let me open this up. There we go. So hopefully that sounds a bit better. Also, let me change the FOV just a little bit. Yeah, it's still 101. I used to be really big into having higher FOV when I was younger. I was like, yeah, I'd rock with like 160, like Quake style. But now I'm kind of content at sitting around like 100, 90 to 100. I think really getting back into Perfect Dark and GoldenEye kind of helped me reduce it down. I had already been reducing it down a bit, but it's definitely like a good adjustment. So, let's see. I have a crafting menu here, and then I should be able to open up this tab box. But as you can see here, there's kind of little like tycoon styled things. It's like you upgrade. There we go. From what I know, there is a hunger system as well that you can actually disable if you'd like. If you're kind of just being here for like a really like chill time, which I think is really nice. But yeah, outside of that and the tutorial kind of stuff, there's not much I know about this game at all. Do know I need to make food. Let me see if the setting is bound for it. Interact, inventory. I have it set as my left alt. Maybe I'll just put it back to tab. There we go. It seems like left alt didn't work. There we go. Okay, I see. You can equip the items. You have to equip them yourself, it looks like. let me eat another berry. Alright, neat. Let's build a workbench, structures menu. Decorations, utility, research table. Okay, cool. Oh. Didn't expect them to be so chill about that. Ooh, nice. Getting a bit closer with that. It actually seems like a pretty nice startup for me. The tutorial one I got was kind of like I didn't have too many resources on it, where this looks like I get a lot more things. Throw the XP on there. Wood there. Oh, let's see. Spinning wheel. Anvil. Yeah, I think I've got plenty. Oh no, I don't have any XP right now. Eat some of this. See what else I can do. Yeah, let me put that there. Also, you can jump in the water. To my knowledge, there's nothing that really can hurt you down there. I've just still been grinding this. Also, you can just climb right up this. So I need stone. So I think now I can go into here. Make a workbench. And I can make a furnace. Ooh, a pickaxe. Neat. Swords, mashed berries, okay. Flint. Yeah, sometimes you get like a little bit of an eventful week or month, especially after like doing the tournament and like keeping track of it. So it's nice to just have a little peaceful game like this. Alright, berry bush is nice. I'll start keeping the wood as well and such. So now I'll be able to make them. Okay, it looks like it cancels it out when you click them, so you do have to do it individually. Good to know. Hey, neat. Enables hold click mode. Interesting. I should be able to make a bed as well, I think. I'm not quite sure how you do that just yet. Okay, so I need sand, which I think sand's right over there. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess he didn't want to live. To my understanding, these weapons and stuff don't wear out as well, which is pretty nice. You actually get something better. Food. Okay. Flint pickaxe, I just need a little bit more flint. There we go. Oh, where'd it go? Did I drop it? Flint axe. Ah, I'm being silly. Flint and steel. Also, welcome in anyone joining in today. Just doing a chill little crafting idle game. I'd seen it on Steam. I thought it was pretty interesting. And I was definitely looking for something kind of peaceful. So this was like right up my alley. But hope everyone is doing well today. So far I've just gotten an axe and a pickaxe. To my knowledge, these weapons or like weapons and tools are essentially infinite. Hey, good to see you, Grim. Hope you're doing well. See, you got a blizzard going on right now. We've got a pretty bad downpour going on. Nothing serious with the wind or anything, but it certainly is downpouring. Sitting out on my balcony earlier, doing a little bit of spring cleaning and stuff, and we were just chilling with my cat out there, 'cause she likes sitting out there. Oh, getting weather out there. Oh yeah. Apparently, the weather is going to go from what it currently is, where it sits at 70, and is going to start going back down to about 20 to 30 degrees. Just kind of wild. I'm a little sick of that. I've been waiting to start my garden, and I can't do it when it's constantly snowing and like killing crops. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, like, the last time it did this, it literally did it, like, it's about, like, over a week ago. It was like, I went to bed, I opened my windows because it was so hot, and I woke up freezing, and there was snow on my windowsill. And it's just like, how? But, yeah, hoping it doesn't really get too cold out. Hopefully my microphone sounds well as well. Hopefully the game's not overpowering it at all. Let's see, what could I research? I'll research that. Let me try going out here now. Because I've got a shovel. Ooh. Reduce object health. Interesting. Last night though, did not sleep till midnight. Oh, damn. I was going to stream with Aries originally. We were gonna do some Doom, but like I just kind of didn't feel too well. And I had a long sleep. Because normally I don't work on Sundays, but for some reason we were scheduled to all come in on Sunday. Wasn't busy, there wasn't really anything going on. They just, for some reason, scheduled us that way. So, usually I sleep in on my day off. So I think my body was just like kind of miserable. I was awake. Ooh, another skill. Turtle. Steel turtle shell. What? But yeah, wild weather we're having, I'll say. I'm starting to run out of food energy. Let's see, any food here? Well, I guess there's technically chickens. Cooked fish, cooked meat. There we go. Ooh, that gives some actually like really good food or hunger. I like these chickens drop like a steak. But yeah, this definitely feels like a game that I'm going to get sucked into playing for a while. Let's see, what else is there here? Bricks, copper ingot, craft 10. I've got 1000 XP as well. I can start learning some stuff. Breaks nearby resources. Yeah, I'll dump some into that. I'm not sure how much you'll be interested in it, Grim, but I have a new video releasing tonight regarding a lot of the advanced tech for GoldenEye. It ended up being way longer than I expected. So I had to chop up some bits so they'll get their own separate sections. Need a tool in hand bug net. Okay, let's see. Anything in here I can get? Got any oranges? Yeah, I had it mostly finished, but the problem was, one, it was just a lot to get done, and two, it happened, or I was making it while, the LTK was still going on early on, and when we got hit by that blizzard, I ended up getting stuck doing a lot of extra shifts at work, and, I just got a little, like, exhausted from working on stuff. So I kind of just took a little breather. And by the time I was already getting it finished, too, all the people who would have, needed the tech in the LTK was already out of it. So I was kind of like, I can take a little breather. I don't have part 4 started yet, but I do have some of the writing down for it and everything. I do got some extra clips as well for it when I did the first round of B-roll. Oh, let's see, just trying to get through the last 30 minutes of work. Yeah, I feel that. Hopefully work isn't like too bad. Ooh, catches bugs. So what can I use to make this? So I have the crafting bench, furnace, the anvil. I won't be surprised if the anvil lets me get the bug net. But it's definitely weird being off on a Monday for me, because this is usually when I'm working. My days off are always Sunday and Wednesday. So it's definitely a little off-putting. There we go. There's the anvil. So I can put that. I'm just gonna put it right here. Let's see. Bug net, copper ring. Interesting. Ooh, keys. Inscription table, basic magic items, really important letters. What do I feel like that's actually going to be useful? Okay. Minutes worth, okay. I guess it is going to be useful. Kind of holding off on expanding the level just yet. fish. There's my copper. Put my wood in there. Oh shit. There we go. Ooh, more berries on top of that. There was something else I can learn, I think. Abilities, copper ingot. Okay. Huh. Hey, good to see you, Ref. Hope you're doing well. Just doing a bit of like a little idle game today. Hope you're having a good Monday so far. Usually I'm not off for a Monday, but the way the scheduling was this week, for some reason a lot of us were coming in on Sunday, including managers and stuff like that. For some reason, it didn't end up being a busy day or anything. So that's kind of like the weird thing for me. Yeah, same. I had just seen this appear in on Steam. So I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool, and I checked it out, and I saw it was on sale. I was like, you know what? I've been kind of wanting a little bit of like a relaxing, idle game. So this ended up being perfect. Yeah, kinda. It's kind of like there is this type of game genre that you see on a lot of big sandbox games like Fortnite. That's kind of like what are they called? They're essentially idle games. They're like little idle games that they're like crafting tycoon games where you essentially kind of do this. Oh, that's understandable. There's definitely a few games I wish I could do that with. But yeah, essentially you do like crafting and then you put like XP into these little totems, little object or like object requirements, and it'll like expand the land and stuff like that. Which is really cool. Right now I'm kind of waiting on this thing to finish so I can start putting some food in here. I could honestly just make another furnace myself. Oop. There we go. So I could just go into here, max this out. Oops. Max and craft. But yeah, when it regards to like it would be so cool if you could have an ability to like just forget everything you learned about a game or a media. Looks like my character's getting less and less energy. I could figure out how to make a bed. I didn't realize it was that easy. When you rest in a bed, it looks like you recover. Yeah, you recover like stamina. Yeah, Minecraft's pretty fun. I actually was thinking of playing through the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft sometime soon on stream, because that version's really fun. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Let me craft more copper. With this, craft one of these. But yeah, Subnautica is such a nice game. Terrifying as well. But have you ever played Raft? That game is a lot of fun. You kind of just like float in the ocean and just collect trash and resources. I've been following that game since one of its early betas. Back before they even had any like objectives to it. Now it's got like a full story and stuff like that. But it has it could be a little taxing on some computers because like the water physics and everything that loads in. But that game's a lot of fun, especially if you play it with like friends and stuff. Um I've played through with friends a few times. I think they actually have a new update coming out for either it or something new. I can't remember. It is definitely one of those games that you throw on a YouTube video while playing because it's very uneventful for probably like the first few hours. Once you start getting stuff that actually helps you control the ship and resources and stuff like that, like resource generators, is when it becomes more eventful. Surprisingly, as simplistic as this game looks, it looks really pretty. Like the skies. Let's see, what can I do now? Yeah, like the water is peaceful. I like the fact that it's like you don't have to worry about swimming either. It almost kind of gives off like Wind Waker water in a way. Which that game always looks amazing when it comes to the water. Amazing looking game in general. It's impressive how well it like held up. It's funny to me that the original GameCube version holds up better than the Wii U re-release. Funny enough, that was a game I bought on my Wii U, but I never played. I don't think I even played it on my Wii U. Played it on the GameCube, but I don't think I ever really touched it on the Wii U. I never beat it or anything on GameCube, but I did play through a bit of it. Oh yeah, I've seen how well that looks. The HD projects that goes into the Zelda games is wild. Genuinely impressive. I know Neryl does a lot of stuff for like the Majora's Mask HD, and that looks really beautiful. Neryl is actually a bit on who inspired me to do my textures the way I do them. Because the way he does it is like, it looks very faithful. While still looking, like upscaled and stuff and like, more detailed. Oh yeah. Personally, my favorite one was, Twilight Princess. That is a very, very nice game. I actually plan on streaming it at some point this year. Originally, I had planned on streaming it around like February, but that didn't fully work out because I was just like, I gotta figure out how to get like I gotta get some splitters and stuff like that. Because I have Twilight Princess HD, which funny enough, I also never beat. I did a bunch of stuff on the original, like the Wii version. And then I've played the GameCube version as well, but I never beat the Wii U version. I actually have the Wolf Link amiibo right above me on my shelf. But yeah, I think that'd be a fun time. Oh, I'd probably say Twilight Princess and Link Between Worlds is my favorites. By the way, in future I'm gonna make an area from a PD map. Ooh, hell yeah. That's gonna be really sick. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to. You don't have to answer it, but if I'm to take a guess, if it's not a specific town or like specific like hub area, I would guess it would be the like that little town, that little abandoned village. That was probably my favorite segment in the entire game. It was such a cool little one-off event. Really? Damn. That's sick. I'm gonna look so forward to that. That was my favorite area. Yeah, the hidden village, and the song slaps too. And then I think Smash Bros has a remix for it as well, and that one also slaps. Oh, chicken. There we go. Damn, I can't believe I got that. It's such a cool area. And then Link's crossbow training actually uses that area too. That was a really cool game. That, once I get my Wii U set up and stuff and I start doing more games on that, I'm definitely going to stream some of that. Oh, I can imagine. Good shit. That map has been so cool. We recently were doing a little bit of a play test for Catherine's 4-player mod, the Friends of Joe mod too, and that was really cool. She's got some really, really cool features in there. Oh, absolutely. That's gonna be so sick. You were like, I was like, oh man, like, I was talking about the clock tower. You're like, oh, have you opened the door and went up the top? And I was like, no way, like, no way that's in there. And I opened it. I was like, holy shit! It's like, that's so cool. Yeah, I know she has to do some fixes for the Windows version. The Windows version didn't transfer over as well from Linux. There was a few issues we had, but from what we were able to play through and everything, it was wonderful. So definitely proud of her getting that mostly finished. I think that's coming out sometime soon as well. It's like, hell yeah. Good shit from everyone. I know Rex working on some stuff for GoldenEye. And then Adzy's going to be having his tournament. I think in like April or May or something like that. Yeah, I had a good feeling this is going to be a good year for Perfect Dark. I said it at the beginning. I was like, this feels like a good year. I think we're going to have a lot of great things happen. Oh yeah, we had the biggest turnout for an online netplay event ever. So it's definitely, we're definitely getting a lot of like new faces or returning people coming in, which is wonderful. Oh, where can I place this? I like the fact I can just climb walls. That's so nice. There we go. But yeah, like for me personally, I'm way more into Perfect Dark. Like I like GoldenEye, but Perfect Dark's more my thing. But it has been nice getting to know like the GoldenEye community and everything. Let me rest. Ooh, that takes your food away. Okay, good to know. Yeah, after all the LTK stuff, I talked about it to you, I think the last time, but after all the LTK stuff going on and doing all the videos and such, taking a little breather from them. But yeah, like Perfect Dark's always been like my favorite. I don't remember if I've talked about it in the past, but my dad was actually who got me into GoldenEye. It was one of the few games that he liked. He wasn't big into Perfect Dark because he just felt it was too complex for him. Like it was kind of the game that like he sat back and was like, oh, okay, this like games are getting a little bit too complex for me now, because he was very simple. He liked like Wolfenstein 3D. He liked GoldenEye, stuff like that. So we used to play through GoldenEye and he'd show me stuff and everything. And I played that game when I was like around 3 or 4. But sadly, we had our copy stolen from us. So, we ended up losing it when I was young. and he had Perfect Dark. Because, like, my brothers also played. Like, all these games came from my brother. Or my brothers. And, he had it hidden because obviously it was rated M and stuff like that. And I remember one day accidentally finding it. I still remember the exact day and everything. And I was like, oh, like, a new game. Like, the hidden game in the house. Like, I was around, like, 6 at the time as well. I was like, oh, new game. And he's like, no, like, this game's, like, too mature for you. Stuff like that. But thankfully, because of my brothers, because they loved the game, they played through it. They were like, hey, you can actually turn paintball mode on. And, you can disable, like, the swearing in the cutscenes and stuff. I was like, and because of those features, no, he personally didn't, but my mom did. But because you were able to disable those features, that was kind of a way to bypass it. Because, like, my dad was smart. He was like, he knew that, like, children aren't gonna see games and, like, reenact them. He knew children were smarter than that. But he was like, if you ever have any signs of, like, doing kind of crazy shit, then obviously he's gonna take it away. The only game he didn't like in the house was Grand Theft Auto because you can hurt sex workers in it. And you know what? That's pretty based. I appreciate him for that. But hey, good to see you, Aries. Oh yeah, Conquer. I don't even know how my dad. My dad probably. Nah, my dad probably would have cared for that. But it was my mother. I've talked about it before, but my mother was extremely strict. Like, Donkey Kong 64 was banned in my house because he had thick butt cheeks. That's how strict she was. But going back to Atari, yeah, we'd actually chatted about that. Like, that's so cool that, like, him and his dad still to this day play through it and stuff. The faces of death. Oh my god. But yeah, for the most part, when I was really young, I was kind of, like, afraid of everything too, like violence and stuff. So, like, I generally didn't have a care for it. So, like, my brothers had Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, and it just kind of scared the shit out of me. I was content with my games. Um, but let's see, do I have anything? Yeah, let me max that out. But yeah, for my dad, he genuinely was like, he understood that, like, kids were way smarter than people make them out to be. And as long as it wasn't extremely vulgar, as long as it wasn't something on the level like Jackass, then he was fine with it. Mom thought Conker's Bad Fur Day was a kid game. Oh yeah, I wonder how many I can only imagine how many people thought that. She never knows the M rating. We had a multiplayer with slashing heads off. Jesus, hell. Conquer probably went under a radar for a lot of people. Yeah. I still remember my brothers, they would come over and they'd be like, look at this. And they'd be playing Mortal Kombat and they're like, oh yeah, check out this little machine in Armageddon's campaign. And they'd hit it and it'd fucking fly you backwards and you get impaled. That scarred me so badly. Oh my god, I was terrified. They used to play that. They'd play Grand Theft Auto. Until my dad just straight up outright banned it from the house because of what you could do in it. But he he would just, my brothers would just show me just, like, the most fucked up things in these games, And it always traumatized me. Because they played that, Grand Theft Auto into his band, The Gun. That's one of my earliest memories of video games, is watching that girl get killed. That shit scarred me. I was like terrified. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, it's still sick that like Atari dude and his dad still play through to this day. Even if my dad was still around, he didn't really get too much into games. Past GoldenEye. Oh yeah, and they're so chill about it too. I had a chicken while I was crafting something earlier run into my line of punches and just sat there and took it. It's like, okay, I guess he wanted to die. But yeah, this game's been really cool, Aries. It's kind of like a what's it called? Like a tycoon game. Like if you know those little idle tycoon games. I saw it on Steam when I logged in this morning. I was like, oh shit. It's like, this kind of looks cool. I was looking for an idle game and I ended up buying it and was like, oh, yeah, I'll try it out. And it's been really fun. I like it. And the clouds and sky look really good. Brendan would be jealous. But I can also, I've got enough XP to kind of increase this area too, but I've been just kind of just doing some little grinding here. Max that out. I've never been into like the idle clicker games, like Cookie Clicker or whatever it's called. They've just never really been for me. The closest I ever got was Lawn Mowing Simulator or whatever the hell it was called. Leaf Blowing Simulator, that's what it was. But I kind of like doing a little bit more interaction than just pressing a button. But yeah, Aries, I normally don't work on Sundays. This is the first Sunday I've worked in I think about like 5 months or so. And I think my body was just like not used to it, because usually on Sundays is my resting day. Because I'm just doing a bunch of shit throughout the week and I'm just like exhausted. And I think my body was catching up to that. It's like, hey, this is your sleep day. I came home and I crashed. I was zonked out. What the hell is this? Worm? It's a worm. But I was so zonked out. Dude, I went to bed. I woke up. I did a little bit of stuff. And then I immediately went back to bed for like another 8 hours. I was so exhausted. It wasn't even a rough day at work either. It's just usually that's the day I'm very like I sleep all day. No. So I usually work about like 3 to 4 days in a row, and then I get like 1 day off. Some days I get 2 days off in a row. But thankfully it's not that bad. I used to work in retail where like I've had some miserable, like I think the worst I ever had was about like 18 days in a row. Now mind you, that 18 days wasn't every day like a 9-hour shift. Some of them were like 4. But they can be rough. Yeah. It was around the holiday season, and we were short on staff, and I was short on money, so I took it. Yeah, retail can be brutal. But I worked in retail for a while, and I worked in construction for a short bit, and I'd like to branch into doing desk work. Like, I'd love to do some office related like work. But I've worked in a lot of things. Like, I've worked on plant farms. I've worked with motorcycles. I used to work in a motorcycle shop for a few years. I did some construction stuff. I was more on the technical side of the construction because most of the people there didn't really know how to operate like the computers, especially the system they used, which was a sister branch of DOS for any sort of like their inventory and orders and stuff like that. Alongside like working on the actual like the projects and stuff. They have a really nice scheduling system, I'll say. And then I've worked in multiple retail stores. And now I am head of quality assurance at my job, which is nice. I don't really have to deal with customers too much. Finally found the game I played is Forager. Forager sounds familiar. I think I either have Forager or I have it wishlisted. One of the two. But either or, I think that game was pretty cool from what I saw. Aww. Not the developer. That's a shame. Oh, Cal. Hello there, Mr. Cal. Goodbye there, Mr. Cal. Could craft a sword. At the moment, I don't really need to use it because I can just attack them as is. Let's see. Craft another one of these. Max out that craft. Yeah, you left the project while it was in development, never finished fully. You can beat the game, but it's definitely missing some stuff. Wow. Kind of, who's the one dev that promised a bunch of features that never came through? That's a shame. How much wood do I got? Wood, 115. Yeah, I'll dump some into that. There we go. Let me start expanding this out, because I've got plenty of XP. Oh my god, I've got a lot of XP. I can just keep expanding. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's so many times where I've seen where it's like, oh yeah, we're thinking of adding multiplayer, and then they learn how tedious multiplayer stuff is, and they go, never mind. Which is completely valid. He's expanding! Ooh. I guess now it's worth me upgrading this. So craft that. One of my biggest things I always wanted to be when I was a kid was a game developer. And and then I quickly learned how hard coding and stuff is, and I ended up wanting to do more like concept art, because I always like doing like concepts and everything like that. So that's kind of where I jive better. That and like balancing and level design. But I know that's kind of like the fun aspects of game development. But that's the one thing I've always been pretty good at, is balancing games difficulties and stuff like that. But yeah, there's so much shit you gotta learn. Even like just doing basic stuff. The thing that always kind of like kept me from really pursuing it as well is just like there's so many talented like concept art dev or like developers and stuff like that as well. It's just like, holy shit. It's like my art's good, but I'm like not that good. Oh yeah. It's like that's kind of why I enjoy just doing mods. Oh yeah, I have friends that work in the industry, and it's like I hear like horror stories all the time. It's genuinely wild how awful the community, or not community, the industry is, despite it being about like video games. Allows you to prove skills with credits. Interesting. Description table. Breaks nearby resources. I think I've been playing this game wrong the whole time. Maybe. Okay, so it needs fuel. Breaks nearby resources. Okay, I need glass. Finally, I have a reason to start making glass. Yeah, like, I've been playing through Ratchet and Clank's, games, and the developers on those games had some of the most insane time crunches in the industry. Like, it's genuinely impressive how they were able to, like, exist. They were essentially putting out, I think they put out, like, what was it, 9 games in 8 years or some shit? Like, it was insane. Yep, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as well. It's like you can have the best game in the world. You could make game of the year and still get laid off. It's like, it's fucked. I'm stealing that man's turtle, or that man's shell. Yeah, it's just crazy. Oh, I pulped that little turtle. I meant for this. I was like, oh, maybe, it won't hit him. Yep. Thank you for letting me know about the ads. I don't know if you hear me right now, but what's nice is... Ooh. What's nice is it tells me exactly how long it'll take before the next ad rolls out. Ooh, what's this? So I think, let's see, magic, machinery, production. Copper ring. So I think I just automatically wear this. Oh, I can dismantle structures. Interesting. I'll make a copper pickaxe. I've got plenty of meat now. Let's see, I got glass. I should be able to make one of these little structures now. Machinery. Need 4 glass. There it is. So this definitely seems interesting. I'm gonna build this here. Oh, you could charge it. Interesting. So I guess it's just like pulps. Yeah, pulp stuff. Neat. That's less work for me to do. Oh yeah. I wonder how long you gotta charge it. I wonder if it's like XP it charges or what. So if that's the case, let me come over this way and... Oh, right, I don't have glass. Oops. And grab some of these XP points as well. Kind of, yeah. So what this one does is... Holy shit, that's a big berry bush. Stuff like this. You essentially go around, you collect resources, and then the more resources you got, the more like land that expands and more stuff you can craft. There's a bunch of different idle games. There's some like auto idle games that just kind of like automatically does the stuff for you, which I'm not fully interested in. But I do know that's a thing that people do like. So I should be able to make berry juice. There we go. But yeah, so for this, my goal right now, it seems, is just collect a bunch of resources, make crafting stations, and complete this little totem. Also, it looks like now that I've unlocked more areas, I'm actually seeing more higher leveled items. So let's see. So right now I want to get some more glass. So I'll craft that. Yeah. Damn. Holy hell. Yeah, I could definitely see why. This is such a nice little peaceful game. I'm not sure if it's multiplayer. I don't think so. But sometimes there's idle games that's kind of like this, or like little games like these that do have multiplayer. I need to start upgrading my gear. What's nice too is it looks like it automatically levels up your stuff as well. So if I come in here and I want to upgrade my copper axe, once I pick it up, it'll replace my flint axe. So I'm not like holding on to a lot of inventory. Also, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sleep. So that little icon up here is my essentially sleep energy. And then obviously like the drumstick is like food. It seems like you don't really, there's no damage you can take in this. It's just if you are low on food, you just move slower, which is nice. You can disable it as well, which is really cool. If it turns out like it's not your thing to have it done. But yeah, there it is. My copper pickaxe is now automatically equipped. I think these little glowing bits give you extra resources, but I'm not too sure. But now I'm able to break stuff even quicker, which is nice. Okay, once I could actually probably put a breaker here. Something like right here. And then for these, all you gotta do is just recharge them every now and then. And they'll break everything around you. Or around that spot. Hello, cow. Goodbye, cow. Probably be worth me making a sword at this point. There's more glass. Max this out. One thing I'm looking to get is some sort of bug net. Also, the more stuff you break, so like let's say I come over here and I break a tree. That little 15, that is my XP. And what I can do is I can use that XP to learn new things. So like here is multiple things. Also, it's nice that this catches bugs. I'm going to research that. And my XP on the on the top keeps track of everything. And you can use that to either level up your islands or be put into upgrades and stuff like that, which I think is fairly cool. And then you can see here how long it takes for it to research. I know, right? Dude, every time when I was a kid, I'd see like Slayers and Molars. I'm like, they stole that from Perfect Dark. I can't even begin to describe how much time I put into that game as a kid. My favorite thing about being so attached with Perfect Dark and stuff like that, like having it as my favorite game, people are like, "Oh, you must be like really good at the game." I'm like, no. Like I'm completely fine being all right at my favorite game. I'm glad that I get to enjoy my game and I don't have to be like extremely skilled to enjoy it. I'm just all right and I'm fine with that. I know and understand a shit ton about like the engine and how everything works in the game, but when it comes to actually playing it, yeah, I'm okay. I did better than I expected in the tournament, so you know what? I'm happy with that for GoldenEye. I haven't played really any sort of tournament stuff in a long time, but I had a blast. It was so fun. It was so fun getting to play alongside other people and getting to make connections through it. Ooh, I could fish this way. I'm definitely looking forward to the XBLA GoldenEye comp. That's gonna be a fun time. Oh, that's understandable. to get used to playing controller. I played with mouse and keyboard for like years with Perfect Dark and GoldenEye. It's just kind of really fun. Um, but when I started getting back into the community and stuff, it was the first time I'd used a Nintendo 64 controller, um, in a long time. But for, GoldenEye XBLA, I actually prefer to use a PS5 controller because just the joysticks are really nice and it's just a really comfortable controller to use. Ooh, I should check over there. I think I got some more resources. 47, holy shit. But yeah, it definitely took me a bit to get used to playing on a controller again. So I have this variation of the Xbox 360. Yeah, that's fair. I have a actually it's right next to me. I have an Afterglow Xbox 360 controller, and it's fine enough on XBLA, like Perfect Dark XBLA, like if I'm playing on my actual 360, but it's not really a good controller for the games. Funny enough, one of the best controllers for XBLA, if you were to do like Perfect Dark XBLA on the Xbox One, is the wired Afterglow V1 controller, because it, oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me. It has higher joystick properties than most other Xbox One controllers, and that's what I used to use to speed run. But the V1s are very hard to find, because they're outdated. They got replaced with a V2, but I don't think Afterglow makes controllers for them anymore. Plus the V1s were awesome, like really awesome looking, because they had little neon lights that go all the way around the controller, and it was so sick. But honestly, any sort of Xbox Series S or Xbox One controller should be fine. Personally, if we were talking about like having a really good joystick, I would recommend the PS5 controllers. But as I've quickly found out, the PS5 controllers are very susceptible to getting joystick drift. And it goes from being one of the best controllers I've ever used to one of the worst. That joystick drift is really, really bad. And it's like, it sucks because I really enjoy using that controller. But I got joystick drift within like 4 months of having it. Yeah. And like for me, I'm not harsh on my controllers at all. Like I don't slam them, I don't like hit them. Nothing out of anger for stuff. So I was like, it's like, damn, it's like joystick drift out of nowhere. So what it turns out happened is the PS5 controllers don't have a guard in the stick well for protecting it against like debris or dust. And I have a fairly dusty house. Like you can dust and then like a week later it's back. but it's not like awful dust, but it's just like it is like a consistent like it dusty. um but what happened is the dust got inside the joystick, like the digital detector. So now it'll update, like you'll use it, and then that dust will kind of get in the line of the laser, and then it'll just go berserk. It'll just completely freak out. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, our apartment's like fairly small for them. Um, it's just honestly because we live in like a complex, so there's a lot of dust that comes in from like other apartments and stuff like that that will like come through the windows or come through like the vents. Kedri says that while his foot pedals on the brink of death. Yeah, that I don't know what happened with that. I genuinely think like maybe there was something internally that just like gave up. Oh yeah, trust me, that air purifiers are like such an important thing to have. I have 3 of them. It's cut down a significant amount of incoming dust. Yeah. Um, but it's just like these complexes are just known for having a lot of dust, unfortunately. Used one, never use it, but filters filled with dust. Can I just yeah, so I actually recommend taking a vacuum cleaner to the filter. Um Send me a photo whenever you get it opened or whatever. Send it to me. I may be able to help you get it like cleaned up. Some filters can be washed. Some filters you could just straight up wash, like hand wash, or like take a power wash to or something. Um some of them can be just vacuumed though. The ones I have can be vacuumed. Yeah, you're good. It's almost dead. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's really easy to clean. Yeah, that should definitely be really easy. Either a lint roller or a vacuum cleaner would help fix that like perfectly. I have a cylinder one, and that one's a little bit of a pain because it's like I can't just do like up and down motions on a vacuum cleaner. I kind of have to like roll around the whole thing and stuff like that. Damn blue banana. I need to make that one more rare. I swear to God, it's always blue. It's always blue. But yeah, when it comes to that, like that should be super easy for you. Scotch is rigged. I want to return this banana. I researched that. Let's see, what could I put in here? Max this out. Ooh, get some good shit there. Max this out. Upgrade my copper. Oh well, into this and get like 80 blue bananas. Gotta collect them all. You know, it's wild. I have so many different banana variants in there too. And I swear to God, it only does the same damn two. I used to have them in different rarities as well, so I had like all the single bananas in common, and then like the red or the clusters in the uncommon. Then I had the normal golden banana in the rare because I thought the rarity system worked differently than it did, I guess. Um and I had a bunch of extra little Easter egg ones too. And none of them appeared. I'm like, alright, I'll reduce the rarity. That'll fix it, right? No. I could probably make something up here to destroy these as well. They would be extra useful resources. What did you get? Let's pretend it's this is Genshin Impact. It's the red one. No way. Oh, come on. It always does the single blue or the red cluster. That's so funny. Let me half this out. Max this out. Oh, there's not too much. Craft the copper sword. Go into my inventory. What do I get rid of here? I just keep that. They could be. Or it's only on my side, not sure. Are they was it appearing for you? Because if it's the one that Ares currently put out, I can see it. Yeah, it may be on your side, unfortunately. But also at the same time knowing no, oh, okay. I was gonna say knowing Twitch, sometimes it could be a little slow to load in. But yeah, so far I've been really enjoying this game. It's very nice to kind of just have a nice idle game like this where you can chill and like chat. I could start making some more resource breakers as well. Goodbye, chicken. Let's see, what could I do? I could probably put one over here. So I could place... Find a good spot for it. There we go. The animations is what I look forward to in idle games. This game doesn't disappoint. Yeah, agreed. It's really peaceful. They really nailed the art style. Like, it's so simplistic. 'Cause it's like, it's just like cardboard, essentially, texturing, or, modeling. But it's like, it's effective. It just feels nice. You know, one fear that always sticks with me, no matter what game it is? Minecraft on Xbox 360 early on had a dropped item limit. So, if you drop, like, let's say for an example, like 50 items, the 51st item would call out the first item. And not only that, early on, when it used to autosave, any dropped items in the world gets deleted when the autosave hits. And that used to be such a nightmare. And it is always stuck to me to this day about the fear of having inventory or like dropped items disappear. Oh yeah, Aries streams a lot of stuff. He was streaming the Sonic Adventure series, Guitar Hero, he streams Doom. We've been meaning to collab. We were gonna collab last night, but I was just so exhausted. But we've done a collab in the past. Aries is really cool. I like him a lot. Also, whenever I get to see he's streaming while I'm like going to bed, I'll throw on his streams. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, I think if I can't get the Doom thing working, I'm completely fine with just joining in on your stream. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. It's everything its own, like the Kex engine. I swear to God, I can't catch a break. I was actually scared of streaming this at first because I was like, oh God, I hope Unity doesn't mess with it. But no, it ended up working like completely fine, which I'm happy. Let's see, what can I do now? So I still need to do leather. There we go. That's one done. And then the leather. Let me expand the land out if I can. Oh, I think I can't until I do the leather. So what can I do now? I'm gonna start researching shit. So research that. MMO was trying to ban a bot over there. I couldn't for the life of me spell their name. Yeah. Let's see. Hello there, cow. Goodbye there, cow. Oh shit, I should start sleeping. I'm sitting here chomping on all the meat. Damn, that cow just got pulped. Ooh, he dropped leather or a hide. Alright, so let me look at everything I've acquired so far. So you got letters. You can read the letters. You got artifacts. Purposely slow down work a bit. I mean modding work. Not work work. Oh. Definitely work work. That'd be the dream someday for me. Not related to that, but something that'd be nice is one day maybe doing like streaming way more. I keep meaning to do mods and stuff, like work on mods on stream. But then I'm kind of like, it's like, oh, I don't have like the energy, because that's like, you put a lot of time into thinking on what to do, or like getting the stuff done, and then also chatting at the same time. My big thing is I just enjoy doing variety stream. Oh, I keep fucking up. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's see. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. The thing with me, is, I like to do a lot of variety games. And I know it's kind of hard to do, to retain a following on Twitch, or just streaming in general, like doing variety. Um, but I kind of get burnt out playing the same thing over and over. Like even my favorite games, I need a little bit of a break. So just like trying to cultivate a following when people may not like certain games, or like maybe games I like is just too niche for an audience. So it's something I definitely gotta tackle. Because also my preferred time for streaming as well is not really an optimal time for when people are online for Twitch. So I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Oh yeah. It's insane. Some streams, um I'll get about, like, I think the max I've ever had was like 15 viewers, which is insane, especially like starting off. I don't know, what are you doing? What are you doing, Aries? Oh my god. All right. All right, let me. Hmm. Got any topics in specific, Aries, that you would like to see? Oh, you bastard. That's so funny. I've been saving points for this. Alright, Aries, what's the topic? I gotta figure out more point things to have as well. Oh, Aries, you're gonna be very sad. You're gonna be very sad when I tell you they're all going in like either I haven't played them or like D tier. Over all time. Yeah, I've played Sonic Rush, Adventures 1 and 2, Sonic 1, and I think that's it. Check something real quick. There we go. So is that what you're looking for Sonic games? Okay, next idea. Rank each Mario level. Fucking hell. I'll have to see. I don't think that exists. Imagine if that shit existed on here. Let's see what we can get. Oh my god, don't even get me started with that. Dude, so many. Let me see if I can find it. So far I've not had any luck finding the levels. I could always. That's not that's not even half the games, damn. There's somebody that was like, "Oh yeah, we have the whole all the games in the Mario franchise." And it was like 10. Let me see. Oh my god, that's a lot of Mario games. Holy shit. Maybe I trust this one. Maybe I don't trust this one. It's uh yeah, I don't trust that one. It was like all the Mario games and like the first list was Splatoon. You know what we could do, Aries? We do all the Mario parties. Oh, that'd actually be kind of funny to do for like an April Fool's tier list. Before he pulls out the tier list, that only has two things. There's one tier list I did as a joke, um, years ago, and it was just two things of toilet paper, and it was like the rolls that go clockwise and versus the rolls that go counterclockwise. I had one on S and one on F. All right, let's do this. Got Mario Party 1. This fucking box art threw me off, and I thought I picked Mario Party 3 when we were picking a Mario Party game to play one time. This one's brutal. This one's a very brutal Mario Party. I think it's the most evil one. Mario Party 2, S tier. Without fail. I love this so much. The boards are extremely, like, higher quality. The mini games are better. They refined a lot of mini games from one. The characters have costumes. The music's good. It's got Woody. Um Genuinely so many cool things. Mario Party 3. Yeah, I'd probably say Mario Party 3 is like fine. I'd say it's high C, low B. See how I feel. Um it just was starting to lack stuff that Mario Party 2 had. Like you got rid of the costumes and stuff. I didn't really care for the maps too much. It's still a great game. Um even at Mario Party at its worst in the N64 era, it's still like a great game. Mario Party 4 D tier. But you could say that about anything. You could say about that like Churn Vector like multiplayer. And Churn Vector's an amazing game. It's going S tier in my tier list, so but Mario Party 4 of all game no, it doesn't. Of all games to get a PC port, it's fucking Mario Party 4. You're shitting me. No way. Mario Party 5, I kind of feel on the same. It's better than 4, but it's not. I put this up there. Mario Party 4 is like a very different game compared to the first three. Funny enough, it shares some sound effects and stuff, but it's just very lukewarm. It's like it's the first game that you could tell they put on a console. Um, but Mario Party 5, I actually don't have that much experience with Mario Party 5, but I can't remember. I don't think I enjoyed it too much. But that being said, these are phenomenal. I actually think these I'd probably say it's this. 6 is such a phenomenal Mario Party game. This doesn't contribute to the tier list at all, but if you play it on something like Dolphin, you can have all of the little gotcha items in one map. So you could collect things that are specific to characters with other characters. You could collect things in maps that are meant for other maps. It's insane. It's so much fun, dude. Like, it's awesome. I love it. Me and my spouse, we were on a Mario Party kick 2 years ago, and we played through like nearly every Mario Party. And we played through 6 so much because that was my spouse's like childhood game. But 6 is wonderful, and 7 is kind of just like a slightly worse 6. But that being said, 6 is still like phenomenal, so it's not like it's that much worse. It'd be probably like 2% worse. Mario Party 8. What's going on here? It ain't going high up. Mario Party 9. I can't, like, to an extent, I can't fully remember about 8, but it ain't good. What's this one? Yeah, we're getting a good old like poop shit tier. There it is. Put them in there. This honestly isn't the worst thing ever. You know what is the worst thing ever though? They had a mode that is just a solid map where it's just like, hey, by the way, you can play traditional Mario Party with amiibos. You have to tap your amiibo. By the way, you have to tap your amiibo for every time you move. And you have to pass the gamepad around. That blew dick. That was terrible. And then on top of that, the board is just a square. It was terrible. It was so bad. It was unreal. You know, I'm gonna spin the wheel. Yeah, I got green. It was so terrible. Nothing about Mario Party 10 was like good. In shitification, yeah. Incredible gassy. Super Mario Party is fine. I actually went on a date with somebody who was into Super Mario Party, and they got so upset when they were losing. Unbelievably upset. And as you could tell, that did not last for more than just a single date. Is it Super Mario Party? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one. It's this one, I think. Super Mario Party's the remaster, right? If that's the case, it's going up here. Fuck it, I think it'd actually go up here. I had the wrong ones because the fucking Super and Superstar. Superstar was okay. Um. Oh yeah. Um. Thankfully, Mario Party didn't ruin the date. The person themselves did. But it is kind of funny. It is a very funny story because they went from being like, they're like, oh no, let me play the mini games for you or whatever, and like trying to be like they were really good at it to a point that they were like genuinely salty they were getting smoked. I'm like, it's like, come on, it's Mario Party. You're gonna go from being fourth place to first place out of nowhere. Jamboree is cool to an extent. Jamboree is really cool because the maps are cool, the extra modes are really cool. Everything about it's cool. It is the slowest Mario Party game I've ever played. Not only that, there's no mid-game save. It's one of the only Mario parties that you cannot save. And I shit you not, the animations take forever. You know how like Mario Party games will have a timer where it's like, oh yeah, 30 turns is like, or 20 turns is like 90 minutes or something. And then you end up cruising through it and like it only takes about like 45 minutes or so. When this game says you're going to be there for 90 minutes for 10 turns, it means it. It takes that long. It's genuinely like takes forever. If you could speed up the animations, I would put this up here. I'd put it genuinely the best Mario Party game. Like, without fail. But because you can't save and you can't speed up, you can speed up segments of animations, but it's still slow. It's still so slow. So it goes in A tier because of that. It's some of the coolest things I've ever seen in a Mario Party, paired with some of the worst things I've ever seen in a Mario Party. I've not played Super Mario Bros. Advanced. DS, S tier. I'd probably say like go tier. Mario Party DS is so much fun. I had such a blast playing that. Mario Party Advance I've always heard like fun things about. The top 100 goes down here. What's this one? Island Tour. Oh, right. Island Tour also goes down here. I'd say it's better than 10. Yeah, like honestly, except that one. All these go down here. But I've not played. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It doesn't let me put it back down there. I'll put it up here for you. Yeah, honestly, um half of Mario Party's life was genuinely like top 10, 10 out of 10, some of the coolest shit ever. And then the other half was just genuinely terrible. There we go. Also, while I'm here, let me show off this real quick. Let me reset this. This was something I was doing. This is the tier list that I'm going to be working with when I review every single game I've ever played. And they're all in order as well, so it'd be like Game Boy, DS, like Game Boy Advance. This is going to be a very long stream. I can tell you that right now. This is currently sitting at 900 games and is going to have even more by the time I am done with it. I'm predicting 8 hours. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be yapping about some of these games way longer than others. I think I'm going to be yapping about that stuff for a while. As soon as they switched devs from Mario Party 9, it was over. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to that. Let's see, what else could I make? Craft this. Max these out. Ooh, advanced workbench. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun time. I've got a lot of free time coming up in April. So, I'm probably gonna do like a shit ton of streaming if I can, in before I end up being at work like every single fucking day, open to close. You better watch out. I always have enough bananas. Oh my god. It's like TH with his beer redemption point. Imagine somebody hit him with that while he had his set. That would have been nutty. I've got 25,000 points right now on his. Imagine if like everyone just redeemed the 30,000 point thing at once. Like make that man just chug a whole 6-pack, like fucking hell. That'd have been diabolical. I didn't get to watch the set last night, but I hear it turned out great. I was so zonked out. I was sleeping. I was all in my jammies, honk shmeemy meing. Ah shit. Got the food there. So now I've got a bunch of new crafting stuff. Spinning wheel. I'll figure out where to actually put this stuff. There we go. Spinning wheel, farming, collection net. I need thread. And an advanced workbench. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'm not fully sure on everything I'm going to be streaming in April, but I hope that I can have plenty of time to be able to do so. Like I'm still leveling up my Borderlands. Depending on how I feel, oh, I work tomorrow, but depending on how I feel tonight, I may play through some of the DLC of Borderlands 1. Because I want to get the max level, because me and Adzi are going to be grinding the late game legendary weapons. Ooh, these have synergy. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, max 207. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I think that's gonna be a real fun time. So I got that. I still have Ratchet and Clank 2 to beat. Um, oh man, that game's so good. I love the Ratchet and Clank series. And then I've got a few other games I'm thinking of streaming as well. Why did it pop it up that way? Yep. Alright, what do I get? It's the damn blue ones. Now it's a bunch of blue ones. Craft one of them. I have everything here learned. I'll be reading shit. Got a traction cape. Ooh. Fishing rod. Leather's definitely going to be very important because it's the last one I have here. And I think I started expanding my land. The thing I like about idle games too is I'm probably playing this slower than expected, but it's just fun to be able to sit and just take it at your speed. No, there's not double jump. It's only single. But there is wall running. So like if I'm against a wall, it'll let me wall run, which is really cool. I think I could probably put another one of these machinery. Put it somewhere I can actually see. There we go. I'll put it there. So I've got one here. I could honestly put one like up here, some shit too. If I had bricks. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up getting a double jump though. What are you? Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if you end up getting a double jump. Do I get my item? Okay, so bug net. There it is. Hello, chicken. Goodbye, chicken. I'd still be cooking. Still be cooking. I do wish there was a way to have a dispenser. Maybe do you unlock it later on? Because your stuff kind of just like floats until you pick it up. Let's see if I have what it takes to make this now. Nope, still need more brick. Also, it adds rolling out now. So it'll probably be like, like 2 minutes. So max these out. Ooh, plenty of resources over here. I'll be taking these. Hello, cow. Goodbye, cow. I have to assume the shiny means you get extra XP or extra resources out of them. Break some of these down on my own now. Give me just a little bit more XP. Select all this. I come into here. Bring an attraction cape. Wow, shit, I don't have any of that. Max these out. Now I could probably make one of these. You know what? I may put one in here. This is a nice little plot of land. So I got chicken. Add chicken. So that would be nice. I'll take out them. Is such a nice game. I'm glad I bought it. It's definitely worth it on sale if you're looking for some sort of idle game. It was only like 5 USD. Not bad at all. Also, the ad is ended, so welcome back. It's hopefully it's ended. Says it did for me. Craft 10 of them. Steak time. There we go. But yeah, this game's definitely wonderful. Oh, Aries, speaking of something, I highly recommend it. I think you and Camel would vibe to this. Um, something as well, Aries. You can actually view people who follow you and stuff through your stream manager. I didn't see it earlier, but somebody actually just followed me an hour ago. I don't think they're here anymore, but if they are, I appreciate you. Um, in case you want to have something that's like more subtle. I know some people have where it's like when you follow, it notifies when they follow. Where this is like a nice way to see if there is people who follow without having a big notification go off. Also, Aries, do you follow Mr. Icarus? He does a lot of Doom mod stuff. He's really, he's not like the big person in the community. Um, but he is up there. He does have like a fairly large following. He reviews a bunch of Doom mods. And what's really awesome about Mr. Icarus is he is very honest and he's like very down to earth. Yeah. I was just thinking it's like I just for the first time saw him live on Twitch. Usually I see him I think on like YouTube. Um I love watching his content. He was like the big person I would go to when I was like searching for mods. Back to Doom mod madness. He's so awesome. Oh, I got a ukulele. Every 60 seconds it'll charge all nearby builds. Interesting. Bow of Gleam. How am I getting myself into? Bunch of combat stuff. Yeah, ukulele. Let's see. Oh my god, even more stuff. Collector. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I have a really funny story when it comes to ukulele. I sat down, I bought it. I played 10 minutes of it. I was exploring the tutorial area. I made it inside the building. The camera freaked out and teleported back to the beginning area, and it was just completely locked there, and that whole safe was like soft locked. It was completely broken. and that was the extent I played of it. It's very Minecraft adjacent. The only thing is you can't destroy the ground. But I think this would be a game right up your alley, Camel. This is such a like a chill little idle collecting game. Ooh, chicken. Goodbye, chicken. Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, ukulele. I see chicken. I'm interested. Um, which reminded me if I know a way to extract geometry from that game. Really? Huh? That would be sick. If there was ever a level to have ported over, the arena levels for the multiplayer, that shit would be like the coolest to have imported over. This game has diagonal walls. I hear ukulele has been pretty solid. It sounds like people have enjoyed that so far, which I'm glad to hear. I think they were just a little too ambitious with their first go around with ukulele. So I'm glad that they got the second chance with it. Ooh, that's fair. I wonder if there'd be any way to use the water in the editor for GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, because they have a system that lets you raise water, but I've not done it for Perfect Dark, so I don't know how it would work. I know they have a water system in Perfect Dark. I'm poorly describing it, but there is a thing in GoldenEye that lets you raise and lower the water. Most levels have water at 0 because they don't need it, but stuff like Frigate and levels that have a water level or like water in them have a leveling. I'll have to look in the editor later. My brain is like not computing words with it. No, there is no enemies in the water, which is really cool. You don't go down. It's almost like you're just walking on a shallow floor. So you can't crouch down or anything like that. Yeah, Frigate's water's really interesting in how it is. Oh my god, best users. But essentially there is a its own specific code that determines how the water works, or like how the water is raised up. I think Perfect Dark has it still implemented. I'll have to check at some point. But you may be able to do it that way. But yeah, there's no enemies in the water or anything like that, and it's very cozy. Though something that's kind of crazy though, hard to implement likely. Oh, have the hover bikes operate only on the water. Oh my god, that would be so fun. That would be sick. I feel like it could be done. It'd be so cool. If anything with Perfect Dark Engine before decomp, you could easily just add it now. Yeah, that's fair. I know a lot of stuff from Gold or from Perfect Dark actually gets ported into GoldenEye. I can't imagine it wouldn't be too hard for the decomp to have something like GoldenEye's water in there. But I feel like I swear to God, I feel like I saw the setting at one point. I need to check and get back with get back on that. Iron ore, bricks, max out bricks. I see a new area over that way. Yeah, for me, I look at numbers and my brain starts melting. Let's see, where should I put this? Anvil. Ooh, cave entrance. Huh. Skill enhancers, research table. What is this? Not that damn song. I've got one of these collection things now. I'm gonna test it out. Depending on a system, that could be tough. That'll functions, proper names and all. Yeah, I believe that. Hopefully, it's at least a little better, um, organized and named than the perfect gold editor. I've gone through that thing and I've seen where it's just like, oh yeah, this is this specific character, and you click on them and they're not, or like the voice lines are not what the voice line names are. Damn, I got a lot of items there. Oh, that's so cool! This automatically swaps to the tool that works best for these. I thought I had to swap them over this whole time. No, it automatically does it. I wish the GoldenEye editor... I'll say this every day. I wish that damn editor was open source. I know it's not open source because, like, apparently it's spaghetti coded to hell, but people love fixing stuff. I'm sure you'd get some, like, a whole team of people who'd be willing to just go in there and fix it up. Yeah. Such a shame. Ooh. That's a big coal deposit. Oh my god, it's a really big coal deposit. There we go. Let's see, what can I get now? Magic, machinery, general, logistics. It gathers items from floor specified by filters. Interesting. I also like that I don't have to worry about a storage chest or anything either. It just seems like your inventory is like endless. Let's try this. Why do I feel like this is why combat was, why you can get stuff with combat, or like combat tools. Oh my god, my brain's melting. I wonder if there's anything that would ever convince him to like open it, or at least like send it to like trusted people to work on. Big stone. Oh yeah. Next we're gonna have like actual crafting stones and shit. It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it. Wall. Big wall. Apparently you can get better resources in here. I think so far I just got a bunch of flint and coal. Flint can be nice. I wonder if it depends on where you put it as well. Alright, so now that I have done all this, collect these items, steal this turtle shell. Alright, let me attempt to go explore this island. Oh, ooh, interesting. It kind of like unloads the areas when you go into new spots. Ooh, iron deposits. Lots of new items. There's a book here. Is it? I see it. There it is. There's another book. I know, right? I'm so used to games like this too being unoptimized. I'm like, wow, this actually runs really nice. Iron ingot, honey. Okay, here's where we're starting to get a little bit more advanced with stuff. This is going to be a spot worth me making one of these. Set up the breaker. There we go. Ooh, mushrooms. Mushrooms. Nice little area. Definitely worth it for the iron. I keep seeing I get something. It's not honey. Universal paint. Scrolls. Nothing to harvest yet. Inscriptions. You get potions as well. Yeah. What's nice too is I should just be able to use XP. Yep, there we go. So now I've got a new part of land. There it is. Every time you unlock a piece of land, you also get these books that give you extra things. Oh, I got a double jump now. Yeah! Oh, this game's getting like A tier for me, like A or S tier. Fucking hell, this is great. Put a double jump in a game, I'm happy. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, this is sick. I love this. Oh, I don't even need to have it equipped. I just grab them. Alright, so now let's see what I got. So I got machinery. Ooh, base. Storage. Lights, floors. Interesting. Utilities. You know what? I'm going to build a cave entrance here. Ooh, amber deposit. Good shit. A game I really want to do a whole playthrough of as well, regarding like peaceful kind of games, is Stardew Valley. That's one of my favorite games ever. That I definitely love to like just sit down and put a shit ton of time into. Slime. Huh. Me and my spouse played through a lot of it. It was funny because like I didn't really get too addicted to Stardew Valley for years. I shit you not, I would get a kick to play it for like 24 hours straight. Like I'd be extremely hooked. And then I would drop it for a whole year. Like I just didn't play any more for an entire year, and then just out of nowhere I'd get another kick to play it for a whole 24 hours, and it would get so bad I have an entire like little booklet that kept track of like all of my objectives and stuff. And I so I would have everything memorized, like remembered. And then one year I just got hooked, and I was like, I kept getting hooked. And I was just playing, like I didn't play for a whole 24 hours, but I was dropping like 10 to 12 hours into it. And it was a time like me and my spouse were together, and I'm like, oh, you should try this out, you'll really like it. And they're like, oh, I don't think I'd like it. I think I'd be um I don't know how I would feel playing it. It may be a little bit too overwhelming. I was like, look, I'm gonna sit you down and I'm gonna let you play on my world just for a bit to see how you feel. And they punched down 2 trees, and they're like, I get it now. And we bought it, and we put so much time into it together. All it took was chopping 2 trees down, then they're like, I get it now. But yeah, I put so much time into Stardew, it's unreal. It's such a fun game. They're gonna have a big update coming out, 1.7, in the near future. Because they're adding Clint and Sandy as dateable characters. Okay, so what is my inventory? I've been holding a bunch of stuff. I haven't been looking at it. Clint, yeah. Of all people. They add that little, like, dickhead. I think he's like a joke option. But hopefully they rewrite his character to make him less insufferable. Yeah, of all fucking people, of all people they add Clint. Yeah, putrid. Well, let's see, what can I get now? Workbench. It's got synergy with something. Farming. Ooh, collection net. That's gonna be pretty nice. So do I just put it like this? There we go. Oh. Oh yeah, like even the announcements like, oh, everyone's favorite character, Clint, right? Everyone likes Clint. But it's so funny. It's like people were like, I'd rather have the wizard or the old guy at the beach. It's like I'd rather have like anyone other than Clint. Ooh, I can finally make these. Craft that. Max these out. I'm gonna make here. Ooh, you actually get upgrades. Weapons or tools that not consume ammo. Huh. Loot from treasure chests and barrels. What? Oh, fuck. No, not Max. There we go. Now I should start having the ability to make a collector. I need one more. Yeah, you're good. How long have I been live for? Oh wow, I've almost been live for like 3 hours. Holy shit. Well, let's see. So I want to make this so that way it collects everything. Open. Take all. Deposit all. Take all. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it pops that out. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Still don't know what I can use the turtle shell for. Let's see, what else can I learn right now? Water pump extracts water capsules from the sea. Interesting. Cauldron, potions, imbuing table. God damn. As you turn plants into ingredients. Yeah, research that. Let's see, what else can I do? Let me try 8 bricks. Let me make some bricks. I could honestly make another furnace at this point. I feel like I'm always running low. Furnaces. So max that out. Max that out. It seems like the take all button doesn't really work. Let's see. Small crop plant. Ooh. Design investigation table. New decorations and parts of builds. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that one. Magic and brewing. Oh shit. Copper Bell, you earn 0.5 credits per second while you are offline. Offline? So this sits idle? Huh. Yeah, fuck it. Ooh, I got a stick. Black bone material. Glass orb generates credits every 15 seconds. Huh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Collect resources. That back up. I almost wonder, like, this whole time, did I just, like, fire and forget this? So I, like, launch it and then do a little stuff and then just end it? There we go. So 75 creatures by hand. Do I have any more dispensers? I need more bricks. Oh, oops. I made 2. No, I'm sure I'll be using 2. Ooh, hell yeah. New thing learned. Research that. No new mail for me. Put that up. Anything in the basement? The void. Yeah, nothing here yet. So I need more bricks. What does bricks require? Stone, sand. Oh shit. Sand's easy for me to get. Let's come right over here. feel like I should make a deforester here, except I don't got brick. Damn it! More bricks. Oh, this took my bricks. Take all. Yeah, it's weird. My, like, take all button doesn't work. Unless it's taking all of them except one. That's actually kind of smart if it is. There we go. Put them there. So honestly, I may as well just start building these little collection pieces. So music's very peaceful. Definitely really enjoy it. Damn, I've got 30 cooked meat now. Holy shit. I haven't been paying attention to the numbers. Okay, that is what I thought. It's, it leaves one of each. That way, if you select, oh, I just want one, or I wanted to collect this specific thing, it does that. That's cool. Okay, I do like that. An aqua butterfly. Let's see. Potions. Tome. 20% chance of granting double. Curious to know what this thing is. We sleep through this night. Oh man, the rain's so peaceful for this. It's so nice that I don't have to worry about sudden lightning that strikes your house and burns it down. I've had good Minecraft experiences with that. Beehive produces honey from time to time. Cauldron. Planter. Maybe I'll rest on new stuff for a bit. Man, the music's so peaceful. So, max this out. I got no more of that, no more of that. Bam. Ooh, sushi. Interesting. Max this out. Iron key increases total attack damage by 10%. Yeah, but I get that. Builder glasses allows you to see the range of certain builds. Huh. Also, I will probably play for a little bit more and then I'll start calling it there. Just because I'm getting a little tired. Now I can start getting ready for work tomorrow and everything like that. I just need paper now. That sounds good, Raf. Sounds like good timing for us all then. But yeah, this is really cool. I'll definitely be playing more of this. Let's see. Farming, gather, fish. I don't know if there's any specific spot where I'm supposed to put these, but I'll just throw them there for now. I can actually make a hammer that lets me dismantle stuff, so I'll definitely build this. Butterfly. So that's brewing. Mix that out. You know, maybe I'll research that. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll finish out having this stuff craft. Take off of this. There we go. So I'll have these finish out. That's another thing I've always been scared of, is saving and quitting while something is being made. Because of Minecraft as well, funny enough. Look at that. That. Oh, did I just have this thing automatically give it to me? Oh shit, I can just collect it right from there. It would help if I read some of these UI elements. Neat. Let me go over here real quick. It does look like when you swim, you lose XP. Or not XP, you lose stamina. I guess it's to prevent you from, like, doing too much out of bounds. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm not gonna get that. You take care, Raph. It was good chatting with you today. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Did I get any fish? No fish. Thank you. Yeah, let me go back over here real quick. So this is still brewing. 6 more there. All this is finished. What is this? Island core. When activated, the current island will not deactivate when you leave it. You can only have one passive island. Interesting. I guess it's a what's it called? Optimization thing, but it's also to prevent you from being able to have like numerous things going on at once. You gotta essentially pick the island that you want to have going. Huh. There's so many cool little things that just keep getting added. Let me collect all these one more time. Have plenty of wood. Right now, that should be good. Collect items from a collector with a full inventory. Alright, cool. Do one more thing. Put a deforester up here. And more bricks. There we go. So I'll come up here. Place this down. Like that. And now that'll start automatically collecting stuff for me. Catches objects in the sea from time to time, sometimes even fish. Mill, production, cyclers. Alright, cool. Well, I think this is going to be the end of the stream. This was a wonderful time. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and chatting. It really does make the streaming so much more enjoyable, as always. It's good seeing you, Raph, and Camel, and Aries, and everyone else who had tuned in. Even if you just kind of like lurk and just sit idly, that's always wonderful as well. It's always great to just have people here. Also, let me do something real quick. I'm surprised I didn't do this before. There we go. Oh yeah, and Grim as well. I think Grim is probably home now. There we go. But on that note, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And bye-bye. Oh wait. Let me do one more. Let me do banana roulette. Yeah, red. Red bunch as usual. Alright. Bye-bye.